sports fans, and welcome to another episode of our Super Mega Baseball 4 Moose franchise. So, we are currently 3-0. We are going to be facing the 1 and 2 Originators, which are a team made up of MLB legends. So, we're currently 3-0. As I said, Raw Strikes will see his first start today. He has the trait Gets Ahead. And, before we start, we've got to change our ego. I don't know why I went that way. Because we won last game up 3 to 49. And if you guys don't know, we're doing up 3 for a win, down 2 for a loss. So let's check out our lineup for today. So it will... I think we're going to keep Jose Tremendo in there. Gonna switch to our starting catcher, Pedro Nixon. And Perry Quaker is going to get the day off. Except who can play first base? Let's see. Really not that many people on the team that could play first base. I don't love Lionel Martinez off the bench. Roman Rhodes? We'll actually just stick with Quaker and just drop him in the order below Casey and Tremendo. And Raw Strikes, as I said, he will be on the mound for his first start of the season against the Originators. He's a B starting pitcher, 28 years old. And let's just check on how we might do stamina-wise. So, you see here, Cannon started game 1 through 95 pitches. Stamina's almost back to full. I still don't know if we're going to use I think I've kind of messed up potentially using a 5-man rotation. So it's going to be a 4-man rotation, most likely. But yeah, let's get to playing ball and hope to get the win today against the Originators. Alright, so to open up the game here, we are home against the Originators. They've got Reggie Smith, and by the way, Gets Ahead is 25% accuracy in an OO count. So hopefully we can start him off with a strike right here. And that is grounded to third. Rip Dingers is not able to get to that. And there's a single on the first pitch of the game. Oh, that's not great. Takes the first strike. Raw Strikes doesn't throw that hard, but I mean, is a decent pitcher. Definitely a good fourth starter. Having a B-rated pitcher for your fourth starter, I feel, is pretty decent. So, hopefully he is good for us today in his first start. It's a good pitch. Strike 3, let's go. First strike out of the year for Raw Strikes. And first out of the game, here is Willie Mays. Batting .417 on the season. And that is going to boost his average as he is going to ground that one up the middle for another base hit. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I meant to hit A right there. Here is Babe Ruth. Not had a good start to the season, batting in .143. Nacho Crisp gets that. Diving stop. There's one on to first. That's a double play. Huge double play to get out of it. It also helps that Babe Ruth is like the slowest man to ever live. So here is Hieronymus Jackson, batting .462 with a home run so far on the season. That pitch is inside for ball 1. That is going to get, not hit hard, but that's going to get to the gap. Oh, that took a bad kick to the center fielder. But still a double there for Hieronymus Jackson. And our leadoff double, good way to start. Here's Nacho Crisp, has had an insane start to the season, batting .615 with 3 home runs. That's not going to help the average. I thought that was going to be a line drive. That's why I went back. That was caught. Instead, it was not caught. There's ball 1 to Rip Dingers, our superstar third baseman. There's a 2-0. Didn't really want to swing at that. That's not hit that hard. Hieronymus Jackson's got decent speed. Boy, at the plate, he's out by a mile. That was a terrible decision to send him. And here is Buck Swiner with a run around first and 2 outs. Swiner lines one through the left side of the infield for a base hit. So first and second, 2 outs for Irene Fast, who, like Nacho Crisp, has gotten off to an incredible start in the year. Leads the league with 4 home runs in 3 games, also batting .583. Oh, that was a little outside. That's lined up the middle Now, I learned my lesson before, even though I feel like this one we could have scored. Rip Dingers is incredibly slow. So, bases loaded, 2 outs for Rock Casey. This pitcher is clutch. Meaning +3 to all skills when pressure is high, doubled when extreme. There's a strike. Nice pitch. It's outside. 2-1 here to Rock Casey in a big spot here in the bottom of the first. 3-1 to Rock Casey. Oh, wow. How was I that late on that? That's a ground out to second. Well, we put ourselves in a good position, got thrown out at the plate, and left the bases loaded. So, missed opportunities there in the first inning, but a good first inning, and there's a grounder right up the middle into center field. Not a great... Oh, yeah, that was not a good pitch. I was just about to say, not a great power pitch. Yeah, that was a terrible pitch. And that ended up in the seats. 437 into center field, and the OGs take a 2-0 lead. We got a lot of things active here. Gets a hit, high pitch, and easy target, meaning while batting, the opposing pitcher gains +15 accuracy. Oh, I don't like that. That's lined it to center. Tremendo is there, and he puts it away for the out. Overall, I feel like I haven't been great, but Roll Strikes hasn't been amazing so far. There's a nice pitch. 3-1. That is fly ball into left, fairly deep. That's carrying a lot. And that, wow, that carried a lot. I did not think that had a chance to go out. 363. That ball just kept carrying and carrying. And it is now 3-0 for Johnny Bench, who's their number 9 hitter. Don't love that. Little pop up. Rip Dingers, can he get over there? He can, but it is out of play. So the 0-2 here to Johnny Bench is grounded to first. Perry Quaker is there, and he will flip it to Raw Strikes, who drops the ball. Really? I mean, come on, Raw Strikes. I said you were good before. You have been awful. That ball is low. There's a strike. 2-1 here. Casey. There's a double play. So, not a good inning there. 3 runs allowed. 2 home runs. And there's a hit for Tremendo. We've gotten hits. So, I hope we can continue to get hits and get some runs back. By the way, Tremendo back up to neutral mojo. Here's Perry Quaker, who's also tense. Takes up and in for ball 1 from Bob Feller. Wow, that was a high strike. Wow, the umpire really likes these high strikes. 3-2 here. It's outside for ball 4. So good spot, first and second, nobody out in the bottom of the second for our catcher Pedro Nixon. Takes ball 1 well inside. And grounds into a double play. Yeah, this is not going to be a fun game. So here is Hieronymus Jackson. Let's see if he can drive in the runner from third. Going to take ball 1 way upstairs. And ball 2 way upstairs as well. So the 2-0 is in there for a strike. Probably should have swung at that. I don't even know what I'm doing with that pitch. What am I even doing? Besides being terrible right now. That was awful, and it is 3-0. And again, we miss opportunities. That one is lined. That is going to be a home run just over the wall in right center. Well, that is terrible. We need to get some runs back in a bad way. Here's a Willie Mays. He's a fastball hitter, so we're going to start him off with the slider. And he's going to wind right to Rip Dingers for out number 1. There's a nice pitch. Grounded to third. Dingers has it. And we'll throw out Babe Ruth. It's outside for ball 1. That's going to be inside for ball 2. That will just miss ball 3 here. And the 3-0 is grounded into center for Tremendo. And they've got a 2-out base runner here. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, it's just a tapper, but it gets through. And now they're threatening here. First and second, 2 outs. There's a nice pitch. I don't know how far Rawls Strikes is going to go into this game. He hasn't been great. Only thrown 35 pitches, but seems like a lot more than that because he has not been that good. That one is grounded just foul. There's strike 3 and the put out to end the inning. It is now 4-0 Originators after another run that inning. Here is Nacho Crisp. Takes outside for ball 1. And grounds one. Wow, nice stop at the second baseman and onto first. Gets the out. Here's a Rip Dingers. Fouls that one off. But it would be really nice if he could rip a dinger right here. That one well upstairs, ball 1. The 1-1 is... Wow, that was absolutely destroyed into right center. That should be 2 bases, and it will be. And Rip Dingers is on. Continuing his fantastic start to the season. Here is Buck Swiner. In there for a strike. Nice pitch there. Even further inside for ball 1. There's ball 2. Ball 3. The 3-1 here to Buck Swiner is popped up. It was a pretty good pitch to hit, too. Just popped up. And there is out number 2. So here is Irene fast with 2 outs and a runner on second, trailing 4-0 here in the bottom of the third. Takes strike 1 on the lower outside portion of the plate. That one's outside for ball 1. Grounded right to short. And there is out number 3. We need to score. That one went right to Tremendo in center field for out number 1. They've been very aggressive on the first pitch, especially the first pitch of the inning. But 2 quick outs. Finally taking the first pitch there. There's ball 1. Ball 2. That is a little looper into center for a base hit. And they got a 2-out base runner here for Ernie Banks, who I believe had the he had the second home run. No, the third home run. The home run in the previous inning. Luckily not swinging at that one. That could have been another home run right there. That one's fouled off. Slider outside. Not offering at that. Same idea. Curveball below the zone. Still not offering at that. That is another fly ball into right. Hit well. Irene Fast is step in front of the warning track. Puts it away. For out number 3. And we finally have a scoreless inning for the first time since the first inning. And here is 6, 7, and 8 in our orders. That's going to be Prairie Quaker, Jose Tremendo. Rock Casey, Jose Tremendo, and Prairie Quaker. There's a strike. There's another strike. I mean, what am I going to do with that pitch? Into right, not deep enough, although fairly deep. On the warning track that was put away. It looked like that was not even going to get that far. Tremendo grounds out to short. I mean, come on, we can't do anything right now. And here is Prairie Quaker. He's batting a whopping 100 on the year. But he's going to get a hit right there. Grounding one right back up the middle. And getting on base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. For catcher Pedro Nixon. It's upstairs for ball 1. Oh, Nixon hits one in the air to center. I don't know if that's going to go. Looks like he got under it just a bit. That's gone! Let's go! He got under it a lot, but it still goes because of the power of Pedro Nixon. One of the best on our team. 431 over the wall in center. And finally something to build on for us. First home run, 4th RBI in the year. And that brings us to the top of the order, Hieronymus Jackson. He's going to take an inside pitch for ball 1. And then tap one back to the pitcher on the second pitch for out number 3. But we get 2 runs back. That was huge. And hopefully we can build on that. Nice diving stop by Casey. Gets to his feet, fires to first. Wow, what a play there by Rock Casey just to knock that one down. Babe Ruth tries to call a shot. Hopefully he doesn't. Instead he's going to call a line out right to Nacho Crisp. And there's a really nice pitch from Raw Strikes. That one's not a strike. And that is another grounder. Nacho Crisp. And there is an out. Really good inning that time for Raw Strikes. And hopefully we can get some more runs on the board here. In the bottom of the 5th inning, now only trailing by 2. Back-to-back pitches way outside. Nacho Crisp grounds one up the middle for a leadoff single. Got a lot of hits. We just really haven't done much with those hits. We've also given up a lot of hits. And we have 9 hits, just haven't really done a whole ton. So here's Rip Dingers. There's a strike. That was a good one to hit. It's upstairs, 1-1. Just a good pitch. Not really sure exactly what I'm going to do with that. That one was a strikeout pitch. We're able to lay off that. 2-2 here to Rip Dingers. Way inside, almost hits him. 3-2. Sending Nacho Crisp. And here's what a blooper into center. Nacho Crisp was going to go to third. Nacho Crisp is going to score on that because that gets all the way to the wall. And Rip Dingers has another double. And Nacho Crisp makes this a 1-run game by scoring from first on that. So here's a 4-3 game for Buck Swiner. That was, I don't know why I'm not swinging at that. That's probably 500 feet if I swing. Instead I swing at that. It's outside, ball 1. So 1-2, runner on second. 4-3 ball game in the bottom of the 5th. We trail the Originators. Line right back up the middle that goes through the pitcher. Rip Dingers is going to stay at third because his speed is terrible. But we've got runners on the corners with no outs here in the 5th for Irene Fast. Takes a low strike on the first pitch. And there's a low ball. Even it's kind of at 1. Popped up. Just on the infield dirt. Put away for the out. Here is Rock Casey. In a big spot here. That is over the head of the second baseman for a base hit. Rip Dinger scores and ties the game up at 4. And it is 4-4 in the bottom of the 5th for Jose Tremendo. It's downstairs, ball 1. Inside, ball 2. 2-0 here to Tremendo. Oh, just wait on that. It's ball 3. A 3-1 to Jose Tremendo is put in play, grounded to second. Oh, he's safe. He beats it out. Surprised he didn't just go to first. Bases loaded, 1 out for Perry Quaker. Both of these guys are clutch. And Quaker grounds 1 through. That's a base hit. Gonna stay at third because they got that in very quickly. And we take the lead. Knock their pitcher out of the game. And we still have bases loaded, 1 out here for Pedro Nixon, who's going to watch a big curveball for strike 1. It's outside, ball 1. Inside, ball 2. 2-1 here, nice screwball there. Just not able to find the zone. 3-1 to Pedro Nixon. Hit hard and out of the infield. That's going to get all the way to the wall. That is going to be a bases clearing double for Pedro Nixon. And we take the lead. It is now 8-4. What an inning this has been for us. 6 runs. And we still only have 1 out. There's a bad swing and a miss. Another bad swing and a miss. Able to lay off that one. 1-2 here to Hieronymus Jackson. Pulled down the line, but foul. Count stays 1-2. Fouled off again. Inside. 2-2 now. Kind of close to take, but ends up being inside. And that is tapped to short. Where are you going? Where are you going? I don't know why he's going to third there. So here is Nacho Crisp. Watch a big curveball well above the zone. Just curveball was up and stayed up. And he's going to foul that one off. 1-1 here. Nacho Crisp, deep right. That ball is gone. Another home run for Nacho Crisp. He is now homered in every game we have played in. 4 games, 4 home runs, 392 to right field. And it is now a 10-4 ball game. A 8-run 5th inning for us. Or 6th inning. 5th inning. And here is Rip Dingers. What a inning this has been. 8 runs. Oh, Rip Dingers absolutely destroyed that. That is way out of here. How far did that one go is the question. My guess is well over 450. 502! No way! Rip Dingers just hit a 500-foot absolute bomb. No way. That one went a far distance. 502. Wow. And then they come inside to the very next batter. Seems to me that this pitcher just can't throw strikes. Accidentally hit the right stick on there. And there's ball 4. Yeah, this guy just can't throw strikes. But 502 for Rip Dingers? Wow. There's 5 straight balls here. That one could have been 500 feet as well. Instead, it's a tapper back to the pitcher. And there's out number 3. But a 9-run 5th inning. We take the lead 11-4. And Roll Strike is going to stay in, even though he hasn't been great. 4 runs, 9 hits in 5 innings. He's got now a 7-run lead to work with. And we'll keep him in for at least this inning, maybe even longer. I still can't believe how far Rip Dingers hit that ball. 502. That is the furthest I've ever hit a ball in Super Mega Baseball. Any of them. There's a windup to Nacho Crisp. So we're back at bat once again. Here's Rock Casey. Takes inside for ball 1. Popped up. Foul. Don't know why I swung at that. Upstairs 2-1 to Casey. He's got good power against righties. And an increased power boost, I should say. That's inside 3-2. Count runs full. And there's ball 4. Another walk from Campbell. His second in the last 3 batters. Oh, that was a nasty pitch. That's ball 1 to Jose Tremendo. Ball 2. Ball 3. Oh, that was outside. Fouled off. There's ball 3. So full count here, and that is downstairs. Back-to-back walks to open up the inning. And we've got a pitching change here. Another pitch that's low. And we just grounded into a double play. Awesome. At least it wasn't a triple play, but that was not great. There's a nice pitch. That is fouled off. And quickly, an 0-2 hole here for Pedro Nixon. And there's a line out to short. No runs that inning, but works some nice walks, and only 57 pitches for all strikes. We're going to keep him. He might throw the whole game at this rate. Uh-oh. That one's going far as well. Not quite 502, but that's probably 440 plus. 457. And that one is a very high fly ball into left center. If he hit that ball as far as he did high, that's also gone. One out to dingers there. And here is Willie Mays with 2 outs in the 7th. He's going to ground one up the middle, past the diving Nacho Crisp, and into center field for a base hit. Here's Babe Ruth. Fouls it off. And ball 1 there. Another foul ball. Fouled off on a pitch that nearly bounced before it got there. Changeup is outside. And that is lined into left field. Hit hard, but right at Buck Swiner. And that is the end of the inning. Rip Dinger is 4 for 4 with a home run and 2 walks. Or sorry, 2 doubles. That is lined right to short for out number 1. Here's Nacho Crisp, 2 for 4 with a home run and a single, batting .588 with 4 home runs on the year. Wow, that was outside. That one was also outside, but both are called strikes. And that was going to be a called strike again, so instead put it in play is one shortstop grounds out to the other. And here's Rip Dingers, 4 for 4 on the day, batting .714 on the year. And that would now will probably be retired. No, he's going to reach! They couldn't pick up the ball cleanly. And Rip Dingers is now 5 for 5 after a tapper. A swinging bunt single. Buck Swiner deep to right. That is going to go. And it is now 13 to 5. That one 402. Buck Swiner's second home run on the year. It is now 13 to 5. And here is Irene fast. That's in there for a strike. Air strike 2. Should not have swung at that. That's Tapper and grabbed there by a diving second baseman. Not able to throw out Irene fast, who lives up to the name, has good speed. So here's Rock Casey with 2 outs in the 7th. Takes low for ball 1. It's outside for ball 2. That was hit hard into left, but caught by the left fielder, who now stands into bat. And is going to ground one up the middle past diving Casey and get a single. So 13 to 5 in the top of the 8th. Leadoff runner does reach, but only 68 pitches for all strikes. The bullpen, I believe, has been used a lot over the past few games. I mean, you look here, 35 pitches 3 games ago, and 38 last game. Oh, that's right. Well, because the game is pitched back-to-back days. Tober and Charlie Best have both not been used, but hopefully we can at least avoid most of the bullpen. Because, I mean, we're already in the 8th inning, only 69 pitches. So, that's the plan. As long as we don't blow the lead, Raw Strikes is going to stay in, even if it gives up, like, another 5 runs, most likely. How many pitches are they just going to hit right back up the middle? That is my question. If I count, it's probably like at least, I don't know, 12? I mean, they have 13 hits. Alright, so not quite 12. Probably at least 8. There's a nice curveball. Drops in there for a strike. There's strike 2. Nice changeup on the outside part of the plate. And that one fouled off. Don't love that pitch. Grounded to second. Casey's there. To second for 1, and on the first, that's a double play. I believe the third double play we've gotten to ground into. We have 19 hits. I was not going to make it 20 with that swing. I have definitely had some terrible swings this game. That is not one of them. There's hit number 20. And Tremendo's on. Here is Prairie Quaker. It's low for ball 1. That is a little blooper foul off the end of the bat. Grounded foul again. 1-2 here. It's outside. 2-2. Outside. 3-2. Got the 2 strikes and they don't want to pitch to him. And that's popped up. So there's out number 1. And that brings up Pedro Nixon, batting .455, the home run, 7 RBIs on the year. There's a strike. A little bit low, but call it a strike. That's just a great pitch. Backdoor slider. That's grounded back to the pitcher. For a second for 1 on to first. Even with the hesitation for double play, Pedro Nixon is very slow. That is the second home run for Johnny Bench. Got out in a hurry. That one 400 on the dot. And it's now 13-6. The number is not going to look great for all strikes on the start. I'm going 9 innings will look good, but the numbers 6 runs, not great. 14 hits as well, only 2 strikeouts. So the numbers not going to look great, even though we are going to end up getting the win, or at least hopefully, as long as we don't give up 7 runs before we get 2 outs. And we might do that, as that one is gone as well. Back-to-back lasers over the short wall in right field. This one 346. Again, second home run of the day for Ernie Banks. And there's a strike to start off Willie Mays. Grounded to short, sorry, I almost said second. And there's out number 2. And here is Babe Ruth. They're down to their final out here. That is one foul. Backdoor slider for the oh, that's not a bad. I meant back foot slider, but that was not even close. Curveball. Oh wow, nasty curveball for the win. So we get the win. A 13-7 final score. We out-hit them 20-15. A lot of hits in this game. 35 combined hits. Used a huge 9-run 5th inning to secure the win. Hit 4 home runs. And Roll Strikes ends up going 9 innings, 7 runs, 6 home runs. Wow, that's not great. He picks up the win, but 3 strikeouts, 15 hits. Isn't great. Rip Dingers went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 doubles, and 2 RBIs. Also scored 3 times. So a great win for us. And let's see if we're going to get any of those manager... I don't remember what they're called. Manager moments or something like that. After an insane game. Yeah, manager moments. 2 players are fighting in front of the fans. Who are you going to reprimand? Carl Tolbert or Swirly Cutstiff? Going to be Carl Tolbert. Not really good look to see your players fighting in front of the fans. So we will simulate these CPU games. The OGs lose again. They fall to 1-4 on the year. We are 4-0. We're one of 2 undefeated teams. The Freebooter is the other. No team is winless. And we face Sawteeth in our next game. They're also 1-4. They've got their ace Fabio Fabulo on the mound. Had a terrible start his first time out. Then so did Cannon. Both ERAs well over 10. Cannon with a 20.25 ERA. Fabulo 12.27. But let's see. Do we got any more of this stuff here? Hieronymus Jackson got some new style and kicks. And goes up 1. Improves from a B to a B+. His speed goes up from 48 to a 49. Stanley Johnson finally got to play catch with their dad. He remains at a B, but his fielding goes up from 32 to 35. And that is it. Let's see, do we have any player development stuff that we could potentially buy? Carl Tolbert Might not even come back, so we just yelled at her for fighting. Felix Farmhand, I don't really think I'm going to do this, just because it doesn't seem amazing. And Family Visit for Roman Rose. Doesn't seem amazing, but maybe. And Hieronymus Jackson's Surgical Procedure. This is more for his arm, but he doesn't really play the field for us, so gonna not do that and just keep saving these development funds, training funds, whatever they call them. But that is gonna do it for this episode of our Super Mega Baseball 4 Moose franchise. Obviously, we got the win, but yeah, this one is on the shorter side. But I think what I'm going to do moving forward is, so these videos aren't like an hour and 10 minutes long like the last one was, I'm just going to play one game per video, just to keep them so they're not super long, as I just said. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn notifications to as there are videos I do my best to post as often as possible. Let me know in the comments if you have any tips for me, anything I should do with the team, anything like that. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Make sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central. Link in the description of this video. And I will see you in the next video.